Okay, so this is the next step in color correcting where you're going to be correcting across two clips. So you're going to be having a certain instance where you're going to have a clip that you like and you're going to have a clip that needs to be changed so that it looks like the clip that you like. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to match the skin tones. But before you do that, just need to look at another aspect of the interface, which is the frame viewer. When you have it set in color correction mode up in the interface or the view, you've got your scopes, and underneath that you've got your frame viewer. What the frame viewer allows you to do is it allows you to create a kind of a split screen, and you can split the screen vertically or horizontally, and it will give you two different clips within that same uh, frame or between in that same tab. You select what you want to be visible in this split screen frame viewer down here in the bottom left. So at the moment it's set to current frame. Now current frame is on the timeline, so let's just see what's going on here. We've got the timeline here, we've got in this interface mode we've got the canvas in the center here. You can see interviews for correction 2, which is my sequence, and then on the right we have frame viewer, which is showing the current frame on the timeline. Now what you'll generally be doing is you'll be looking at two clips simultaneously. So if I wanted to see that this clip was starting to match up with this clip, I would have current frame and then I would have something like previous edit. So you can now see that the previous edit is allowing me to create a kind of a split screen so I can match skin tones and I can see if they match up perfectly across this divide. Now if you don't have your clip at either the previous or two clips previous or ahead, then you can use the in point to show which clip or which point of the timeline you want to be on whatever side of this split screen divide here. So if, for example, I had a clip that was way down the timeline that I wanted to use to match up, I could select the in point here, and on the left, for example, I could use in point, and on the right I could have current frame. So current frame again is under the playhead. So now I can use any place here in the timeline, not just the end of the previous edit or the previous edit point. I can use the in point to specify what I want to have on one side of this divide. So the frame viewer is very important because this sharp line here will give you a very clear idea of whether or not your skin tones match up, which obviously mine don't at all at the moment. Now you can have a vertical split or a horizontal split. You can move that around. You can pick it up and you can even take a section. Okay, so it just allows you to compare and contrast across two different clips in the same window.